Hey guys, how's it going? It's Mike from growershouse.com and CannaCribs Consulting. So recently we had a deep dive into nutrients and nutrient uptake, but I felt like, we needed more time on the micronutrients. So today's micronutrient that I'm gonna go deep dive into is iron. So iron is an important micronutrient to plants and humans. We have it in our hemoglobin. They also use it for ion transport. Plants also use iron as part of chlorophyll synthesis and part of photosynthesis in general. So if you have iron as a limiting factor, you're gonna have just a complete limiting factor in total growth. One of the main signs you're gonna see when you have iron deficiencies is gonna be interveinal chlorosis on the newest growth. That means once the leaves are coming up, in between all of the veins in the leaflets, you're gonna start to see a little bit of yellowing, starting from the base and then moving upwards towards the end of the leaf as the leaf grows. Iron deficiencies are really common in annual medicinal plants. One of the reasons is, they're used to growing in kind of poorer soils and they're kind of more like grasses, so they do like a lot of iron. They go through a pretty fast metabolic process and they can really use up that iron quickly. So we need to make sure that we're doing leaf tissue testing and we're delivering the right amount of iron to our plants when they need it. So when we get our nutrients, we're gonna see iron usually in a chelated form. You're actually gonna see three main chelates of iron. You're gonna see EDTA, you're gonna see DTPA, and EDDHA. So the main difference between those three chelates is the pH range at which they are available to the plant. EDDHA is going to have the widest range, DTPA is going to be better than EDTA, and EDTA is going to have their standard pH range of 5.6 to about 6.2-ish. All of those are fine if you're in a less controlled setting. It's nicer to have those better chelates because you don't have to worry about too much of getting your pH down correctly, especially in a soil setting. A lot of the times though, you can use other products, kind of like copper. You have this secret tool where you can use iron sulfate instead in certain situations. That's not as direct, but it also works to get iron into your plants. One other thing about iron is it is an active uptake micronutrient, so the plant has to use energy to actually uptake it. So just make sure that if your general plant vigor is not good, then that can actually lead to some of these micronutrient deficiencies as well. All right, guys, so that was iron as a deep dive into our micronutrients. If you have any other questions or you have questions about a different micronutrient, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Check us out at growershouse.com and cannacribs.org, and we'll catch you on the next one.